Sometimes if hearing the truth pisses you off, good. That means you need to hear it. I used to get mad when people called me out, tell me things I didn't want to hear because I was so hard headed and thought I just knew everything. But now I look into that and I really thank the people that can be honest with me and tell me the truth so I can be better. Because life is all about perception. We have our perception, we have other people's perceptions, we have just all kinds of ways to look at life. So whenever someone tells me something, I don't instantly get mad. I try to listen, and hopefully, it's the best thing that I can do to help grow and be better. Most people don't want truth; they just want comfort. They're they're content with doing the same thing over and not growing and blaming other people. So whenever someone tells them something, it makes them uncomfortable, and they don't like that. So a lot of people shy away from people who tell them the truth. And if you know me, then you know that I'm definitely going to tell you the truth. Usually, sometimes it's brutal, but it's just the way that I feel life should be. I feel there should be no beating around the bush and that we should all tell everybody the truth. I guess how you say it is something that I work on, that I need to work on, that I have been working on. But I do believe telling the truth and not beating around the bush is so much better. Just get it out, right? Most people want someone to say, you're doing the best, even when you're half-assing it. And that's just something I'm not going to do, not with my son, not with anybody, right? If you're not doing what you need to do or doing the best, and it needs to be told so you can look in the mirror and reflect on yourself and change it to do better, to be the best version of you, and not just sit there and being lazy and half-assing things, right? Um, and I'm sure you probably told yourself, they're just being mean to me. They don't know what they're talking about. I know everything. That it's just their opinion. It doesn't matter. Well, I had someone close to me tell me once that I was selfish. And at first I was furious and I sat with it and I thought about it, and it just hit me, I guess, at the right time. And at the moment it hurt, but then I realized, it changed my life. I had to reflect, I had to listen, and it was somebody that meant a lot to me. They're no longer around, but and I had to reflect on it. I had to think about it, and it really made me understand that while I like to tell the truth to people, sometimes when it gets told to me, I don't like to listen or it hurts. Something that's really I've grown into is just take the criticism, listen to it, reflect on it, and make sure it makes sense before you just accept it. But don't just automatically say it's not true. Don't automatically say that they're just full of shit, right? So sit and reflect on it, right? When was the last time that someone told you the truth and you got mad instead of just listening? I think it happens a lot more than we think when someone tries to tell you their opinion or their thoughts. And even if you don't want to hear them, how pissed off you get and just think they're just being hard or being mean. In all reality, they're just trying to help you be better, right? Egos hate truth, right? But it loves growth. Like your ego does not want to be told something that you don't believe. But once you get through that, the growth is crazy. You start realizing that maybe I do need to listen. Maybe I can be better. Maybe people do see things a little bit different than me, right? Your triggers typically are usually your teachers. Whenever you do get mad, it's probably time to reflect and think about it. Something that I do, I reflect on a lot of things when I do something. I've gotten angry before a lot. I've gotten a lot angry before over just a whim and not really thinking about my actions sometimes. So when I sit and think about what triggered me, then it teaches me, oh, it was this. That's really not that, right? Same with somebody telling me the truth. Like if I get mad, why am I getting mad? Is it really the truth, or are they just being complete assholes? There is a difference, and if you sit and reflect, you can figure that out. You know, and just don't get mad over it. Get better. Just listen, understand it. At least they're honest enough, and most people care about you enough to tell you the truth. So just get better. Just get better with it. The truth hurts. But um, it's a better future, right? No matter how hard it hurts, it's a better future once you can fix it and realize that someone's trying to help you out. And it's definitely not your enemy. Typically it's your pride. Your pride is your enemy. And prideful is something I preach with my son and me as well. One of my core values is humility and to be unpretentious and that put myself above nobody. So get rid of the pride. Know that people are here to help you, that you're not better than them when they're just trying to help you by telling you what they believe is to help you be better. And if it triggers you, it's probably true, right? If someone tells you something and you get pissed off, it's probably true. You know what I mean? So if someone tells you something, listen, take it in, listen to make sure, especially if it's someone you care about or someone that you admire, and they're talking to you to be truthful. Just sit with your triggers. Don't react. Ask why. Ask why it bothered you, and just see if it's something that makes sense. Is it true? Does it bring truth to you? Does it bring light to you? So sit with it. Don't react. Just ask why it bothered you, and see if you can figure out why it bothers you. Ask for honest feedback from people who aren't scared to offend you. Ask for the people that care about people that's going to tell you the truth. Just ask them and get other opinions. If someone says something, and just see and listen to them, because it's somebody probably that cares about you. They're not scared to tell you the truth, probably because they care about you. Usually, I know that whenever I tell someone the truth, it's because I care about them. I have nothing to hide or to beat around the bush. It's because I want to be honest with people and just let's get to it and move forward. You know, um, when you feel defensive, when someone tells you something, write it down, and 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 reflect on it again. Just see if it's something that's true. See if it's something that needs to be fixed. And if it is, you have it wrote down. Usually, whenever I write stuff down, I get it out of my head and I put it on paper. Then it helps me reflect to it. I have it there to look to the next day, and after I've calmed down, or for whatever reason, right? It just helps to get it out of your head and to make it in real life. Put it out there in real life on paper instead of just in your head. And then, sometimes what if they're right? Just what if they're right? It's not always true, you know, but explore it and just see. There's some people that you think you'll know the people that are being truthful with you, and that's the ones you take and you use it. And the people that really doesn't matter, that's going to say anything because they're jealous of your success or what you have, try to bring you down to their level. So make sure that if it's the person telling you that, what if they're right? It's not always true, but it's definitely worth exploring. You know, and then to me, I like to people who tell me the truth. They care more than the ones who just want to sugarcoat it. And whenever I feel here, when I feel and know someone's telling me the truth, to be honest, to be better, to help me be better, to know it's not what I want to hear, but what I need to hear. I know it means that they care. They're not just sitting here trying to sugarcoat and kiss butt or whatever it is that they do. So tell the people that tell you the truth, thank them after you realize, after you get over your attitude and your pridefulness and you realize that it's something you need to do to make better. Just thank them and move on. Move on, grow, and learn that the truth is not bad, that we all need to hear it. The truth will set you free, as they say. But it's only if you're brave enough to face it. So stop running, start listening, let the truth sharpen you, let people help you, let people look at life a different perception or perspective than what we look at it. We only see life from our perspective. We don't see life from other people's perspective towards us. And there's many perspectives of life that we don't see. So it's good to have other people tell us the truth to help us be better. What's the one hard truth you've been avoiding? Write it down, face it, and do something about it today. Get out there and change it so you can change yourself, so you can be better, so you can change the way you think and be a better person. And just get out here and hear truth and tell the truth too. Go out and don't bullshit or sugarcoat other things for other people. Tell the truth as well, especially people you care about. They may not like it. They may be mad at you, but it's way better to be truthful and to know what people know what you're thinking than to always be wondering. So if this hits you in the gut good, that means it's working. Share the episode with someone who needs the truth, who needs to hear this, and don't forget to subscribe and leave reviews.